At least Opina has one. It's just weird when other fools like Blue Devil never really rocked it against South and Norteños, and he has a beef. It's more like, I understand opinions, but you know what I mean? What's up, Blue Devil? Relax, homie. And shout out to Droops in Highland Park. I just know too many of his homies from Homeboy Industries. And again, Homeboy Industries, one more time, does not deal with S offenders. And you gotta be generally like a good person, bro. So stop hating on Homeboy Industries.
Them dudes would have bounced.
Super facts. Droops and Opina would have bounced.
I know a lot of people dislike Krusty Toes, right?
Krusty Toes. A lot of fools might hate on Krusty Toes, but let's be honest. I ain't calling you Krusty Toes because it's cool. But let's be honest. I don't think anybody believes that Blue Devil paid this fool.
You know, unlike him and other people, you know, that you know, they say what they say about me, but then they throw a gang of salsa on it. That's just a bad look.
Yeah.
You know, that's just.
I think it is a bad look to throw extra salsa on it. I've learned that I gotta stop doing that. I've did that a little bit.
Shows how petty a person is. Me, I don't need to do that. He showed fear over the internet when Wack was on his right.
I still don't think he showed fear over the internet. I think he was just like, bro, why am I gonna yell into a phone? But who knows?
But there's no way he paid anybody no money.
And that being said, I do think that Wack 100 probably would get him on Blue Devil. I think Blue Devil got shot a couple times, so he can't move as much. So, but
definitely didn't pay Wack no money. For what? Like I said in my video, I've said it twice already. Wack wasn't gonna pull up. He was mad. He was saying some things. I don't believe Wack would have pulled up or even had anybody else pull up because it was on social media.
Facts again, more facts, bro. He wouldn't have pulled up if it was real. He would have just went over there. That's why you guys gotta understand this is entertainment.
Happened to Blue Devil, to anyone at his studio, the cops would go straight to Wack. He ain't gonna beat that case. Wack knows that, man.
Exactly, bro. He'd be dry snitching on himself.
I think in the heat of the moment, he was just saying some things, and in the heat of the moment, we saw what both of them's nature is, right? If Wack would have pulled up, but that's not what he was planning on doing.
Yeah.
What he was planning on doing was exactly what he did. He raised his voice, he made some threats, and he folded, period. And I know people probably wanted me to go in on him and clown him on that, and I'm not going to do that. I don't believe it.
Anyway, that's enough. Basically, I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that this vato paid at Wack 100? I don't think so, people. I just don't think so. I'm sorry. And do you think that this is going too far on the internet when we're starting to kind of like get people caught up? That's why like the only part of that No Jumper stuff is that fools on No Jumper are going to prison. You know what I mean? And fools on all these other platforms are not. So let's not start having that happen on these channels between black and brown people. So let me know in the comments below. Did Blue Devil fold with Wack 100? And was he extorted? Was Adam and Wack just making entertainment? Or is this the truth of the matter in Southern California between whites, blacks, and South?